Hey everybody, good morning. Happy New Year again. It's the third already. What happened? Okay, so today is the day that I set my soy curls and texture pea protein for the week. I only set this up once a week because once I set up the soy curls with the pea protein, it literally is going to be something I can use all week. I'll have like 3 or 4 meals out of the soy curls, at least 2 out of the pea protein. So I can mess with that stuff all week. Okay, so I'm going to show you the old stuff that I used to use. Chicken flavored base vegan. And you can see that I still have quite a bit of it because I haven't been using it. Okay, and I'll tell you why in a minute. This is beef flavored base. Now this one I used more of. Okay, vegan again, gluten free. Okay, so you guys know I decided to stop doing sugar. So the first thing I do is I run to my cupboard and I check my things. I'm like, they both have sugar. Both of these have sugar. I was so depressed. But listen to this, is really weird. This is their ingredients. This is chicken. Salt, sugar, maltodextrin, yeast extract, onion powder. Everything else is nothing that would create a flavor. How does that create a chicken flavor? And this smells just like chicken. How does that work? This is the beef one. Salt, yeast extract, sugar, maltodextrin, onion powder, caramel color. It's almost exact same, only this one's supposed to taste like beef or smell like beef and taste like beef, and it does not. It does not. So I haven't been using those because of trying to avoid the sugar. So today I thought, well, I'll get these out and I'll read the ingredients and I'm gonna make myself the flavoring, right? No, I'm not gonna use 4 ingredients that are the same for both to try to make 2 different flavors. But I do have a spice cabinet. Hello. That goes all the way to the floor. You guys can't even see it. It literally goes all the way to the floor. And if I wanted to, I could go up to 4 more racks. So because I have that many spices to choose from, I'm pretty sure that I can come up with something that's going to be beefy and something that's going to be chickeny. So I will come back as soon as I get this all set up so that you guys can see exactly what I'm doing, okay? All right, I'll be back in a few minutes. So here's what I came up with. Since it wants the yeast extract, I've got some nutritional yeast, some poultry seasoning, some sage, onion powder, garlic powder, and mushroom powder for the chicken. For the beef thing I'm going to make, I've got some hickory liquid smoke, some Worcestershire sauce, vegan. It says vegan right on it somewhere. Oh, no, it doesn't. I had to read the ingredients. That's right. It is vegan, I promise. There's no anchovies in this. It ain't soy, though. Okay, I got some browning liquid. And this is the yeast extract I'm using for this, yeast extract, and then I'll be still using the onion, garlic, and mushroom powder for this. All right, I'll be back. Okay, here we go. Let's see if I forgot anything that I needed. Okay, so I'm going to do the soy curls first, and I'm going to only use about half a bag, guys. That's about all we need. Because I'm the only one that really loves soy curls. My husband doesn't love them, so he only eats them when I sneak them into. Okay, so half a bag of that. And I already have my texture pea protein measured out. So there's going to be a cup of that. So, hold on a minute, I forgot my water. See, I always forget something. Okay, and I get my water really hot to do these with because for some reason it works better, it helps the spices melt better and stuff. Okay, for the chicken one, I'm going to do poultry seasoning. Tell you what, I'll even do this with measuring spoons just for you guys. Alright, I'm going to start with, I don't have a whole lot of this, but I'm going to start with half of a tablespoon. About a half a tablespoon of poultry seasoning. This is just plain sage. Let me, yeah, it needs a little bit. So, maybe a half a teaspoon, perhaps. Let's see. Yeah. Half teaspoon of sage. The mushroom is supposed to be the umami that gives everything its flavor, so we're going to do a half a tablespoon. Come on. Okay, half a tablespoon. And yes, I do grind my own. I don't know if you guys do, but I do. And it's so economical to do it that way. If I knew where my dried mushrooms are, I would show you guys, but apparently not where I had them. Okay, so that's my mushroom, my poultry, and my sage. We need the nutritional yeast. And I'm only going to use about 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And we have garlic powder and onion powder for the chicken one. Do a 1/2 teaspoon of each. You guys, I am not used to measuring. Can you tell? It's just so not my normal thing, right? That was the garlic. This is the onion. All right. Okay, then just pour your hot water. Okay. Put a lid on it and set it to the side. Okay, so we got the beef stuff ready to go here. And what I do is I take my Marmite or Vegemite, whichever one you got, put about a spoon, half of one of these spoons. So it's probably a tablespoon. I'd say that's about a tablespoon. Okay, and then I put some of the hot water in here with it because this stuff is gooey and it does not like to melt very easy. But if you put it in some really hot water, just let it sit there and soften up while you're getting everything else ready. Works much better. Okay, so we're going to go back to the mushroom powder. So the reason we fast on Mondays, that's what's 1/2 tablespoon, for anybody curious, I met Patricia Braggs when I used to live down in Carpinteria, which is by Santa Barbara, California. Her and I became friends while I was down there because she did stuff at a local place that I hung out at. That's how we ran into each other. Anyway, so she was always trying to get us to fast on Mondays back then because her and her father. Do you guys know who Patricia Braggs was? From the Braggs Apple Cider Vinegar, that lady? I've got a picture of me and her. I'll post it in the comments down below. Anyway, she was always trying to get us to fast on Mondays. Teaspoon of garlic powder, teaspoon of onion, dried onion, because she said it was so good for us. So for some reason, we just started it. Probably right around the same time we started doing the low carb, and we loved it. We pretty much fasted on Mondays ever since. So yeah, it's funny how meeting somebody like that and having them be an influence on your life can make a difference, right? Okay, I'm going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of my hickory smoke. I'm sure I'm glad I found this big bottle. I was blowing through those little bottles. I'm going to do 1/2 of a tablespoon, which is a lot, I know, but I really like Worcestershire. Okay, it's not going to work that way. Okay, maybe a little less than 1/2. This is bouquet brownie sauce. I know people get on to me all the time. What's in here? Calamari color, water, vegetable base, water, carrot, celery, cabbage, onion, parsley, turnips, parsnips. Wow. Spices, salt, and that's it. No sugar. Yay. I was going to be really upset if I ran across sugar in there somewhere. Let's see. So we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of the Kitchen Bouquet browning sauce, which has a ton of vegetables, I just discovered. So now I don't care what anybody ever says to me again about it. I just like it, you guys. I like how it browns my foods, my beef dishes, and I like the taste of what it does to foods. Okay, this did not melt as good as it normally does, but oh well, we're going to use it. Okay, so we're putting our nutrition, or our Marmite in there. Putting our water in there. Just going to give this a really, really good stir, because you got to try to get that Marmite to stir up in there. Okay, again, Leslie Ann, you asked me to show you this stuff. Ta-da, I'm showing you. And the lid. So both of those are ready to set up, and I will start using them tomorrow. I'll add more flavors and stuff to them tomorrow, which I will show you then, because that will get drained. The water will get drained out. It gets saved to use as broth, but it still gets drained out. But I will show you what I do then. And just so you know, in case you guys saw them, my next batch of mung beans getting ready to be made into eggs again. Lord, what an experiment this has turned out to be. It's crazy. All right, guys, that's it for today.